In the early hours of the 20th century, a monumental achievement in engineering and human perseverance unfolded under the blistering sun and dense foliage of Central America. It was a vision decades in the making, conceived by dreamers who saw a world more connected. In 1914, the Panama Canal majestically opened its gates to the world, forever altering the path of commerce and navigation. The story begins long before that historic year, with the Spanish explorers of the 16th century, who first envisioned a passage through this narrow isthmus separating the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Yet, it would not be until the late 1800s that the dream would start taking tangible shape. The French were the first to attempt this Herculean task under the direction of Ferdinand de Lesseps, famed for his earlier triumph with the Suez Canal. However, the Panama Isthmus was far less forgiving than the sands of Egypt. Treacherous terrain, tropical diseases, and financial miscalculations spelled catastrophe for the French endeavor, leaving abandoned equipment and a haunting legacy of human sacrifice. The turn of the century brought renewed interest and effort from an ambitious America, fueled by Theodore Roosevelt's strategic vision and determination. The U.S. took up the gauntlet, spurred not only by economic prospects, but by a desire to affirm its burgeoning status as a global power. The challenges ahead were formidable: jungles thicker than a sea of brambles, mountains that kissed the sky, and swamps bubbling with death in the form of yellow fever and malaria. To tame this wild land, a legion of engineers, laborers, and doctors descended upon Panama. Under the guidance of Chief Engineer John Stevens and the medical genius of Dr. William Gorgas, the work resumed. Stevens reimagined the approach, opting for a system of locks to raise and lower ships across the landscape, a solution that promised greater success. Meanwhile, Gorgas waged a quieter but equally vital campaign against disease, implementing sanitation protocols that eradicated the mosquito-borne plagues that once decimated the workforce. By 1914, the monumental efforts culminated in the passage of SS Ancon, marking the official opening of the Panama Canal. This moment was not simply an engineering triumph, but a symbol of human resilience, innovation, and harmony, a confluence of earth and water, human will and nature's might. The canal drastically shortened maritime routes, transforming global trade and shifting geopolitics. It was a testament to human ingenuity, bridging oceans and cultures, forever welding an unbreakable link between the lands and lives it touched. On a world stage, shadowed by the clouds of approaching war, the Panama Canal stood as a beacon of progress and peace. It remains an enduring reminder of the power of vision turned into reality, carving a story through time, much like it carves a path between the seas.